Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome. It is Monday, which means it is cast on day here at Wildflower Wool. Welcome, everybody. I hope you've had a great start to your week. And I hope you had a chance to vote. I just got finished counting all the votes. We had a lot of voters today, which was so fun. Um, like always, the gist of the night is going to go. We're going to talk about the yarn you were voting for, and I have updates on some projects that I have been working on over the last week. And then we'll just check in and see what you all are working on. And that should typically that fills our hour worth of knit night. So let's see here. The yarn you were voting for was this here, which also happens to be last week's project. Last week I had asked you guys if I should spin this yarn for this week or if I should dye it, and you voted for dyeing. So this is what I dyed. I dyed two different colors, and this is it. So you were voting for purple or for this rusty color. So let me open them up a little bit and see. So I was going for tonal was what I wanted. And this is two shades of purple. So there's, I don't know, there's a little bit of, there's some lights, there's some darks, there's some mediums in there. Which way? There's a little bit of light there. I think it will, I think it'll knit up really, really nice. There is a tiny little bit of white right here. Where did I just see that? Right where the tie is. It got tight where the tie, okay, now I can't see it. Anyways, I'm not going to worry too much about that. Like, I'm not going to worry at all, actually, because, okay, where did it go? Okay, you guys probably saw it. Maybe it was, oh, maybe it was down here. Okay, maybe I really don't have to worry about it because I can't even find it now that I want to find it. Because there is a little bit of white, but I know from dyeing with other yarns that I've dyed, when that happens, um, it just knits up and there'll be just a little speck here or there, and it looks fine. Oh, right there. Okay, where is that? Right here. Oh my gosh, yes. How could I not see that? Anyways, when I eventually knit this up, we'll have to do kind of a before and after shot. But yeah, it looks like that's a lot, but I'm sure it's not going to show up in the grand scheme of things. So that is that. So that is the purple. I like this. I had a lot of fun dyeing yarn last week, you guys. This is going to become a regular thing. Maybe not an every week thing, but a maybe almost every week thing. Definitely once a month thing, I think, for sure. And this is the rest. So remember I said last week that I didn't have a lot of dyes and I was just going to kind of dye with different colors, something that I maybe wouldn't typically dye with. Well, this here is my colors. And this is two shades of kind of a brown and a red. And so this is maybe a little more variegated there than I was really wanting, but it is what it is. And I think it'll be fun. I think it'll end up really, really nice with whatever it ends up being. So, hello everybody. I see we got lots of people in the chat tonight. So we had, yes, so I said we had a lot of votes tonight. What was 132 votes were cast across all the places, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and yeah, it's hard. Everybody wants to, when there's pretty yarn, you want to vote for it, right? Um, what were some of the questions or comments? There was some people were like purple, always purple. Were with a lot of people. If people were like purple, 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 like there's no question there. If purple's an option, you go for purple. Which I have to say, it is very nice. Purple is not my color, which is why I had lots of dye left over. But I know lots of people that this could be a perfect gift for. And actually, I don't know. Maybe I should start wearing purple myself. It is very pretty. These two colors, I like this. This is more my color palette. And people that were voting for the rusty color said go for fall. I mean, fall is going to be here in a matter of weeks, unfortunately. And it does have a fall feel to it for sure, doesn't it? There was a few comments of go for the fall color over like maybe a more summery color because fall's coming, and this would give me a little bit of time, a little extra time to get it done while fall is still here and then be able to wear it. Yeah, I think that was, basically the gist that this was more fall, the purple was more summer. Um, I know, Jocelyn, we all know you like the fall. I know. Fall is pretty too, right? It's hard to not like fall when the colors change and pumpkins and corn mazes and just all the fun Thanksgiving fall preparations. So, anyways, that is what I dyed. I had lots of fun. So, yeah, we'll definitely be doing some more dyeing. Okay, so purple or rust. This is what you were voting for. And this is going to turn into a cowl, a cabled cowl for the Fiber Friends Cable Month Challenge. What else can I tell you? The yarn. The yarn is I started out as a white, undyed, 100% superwash merino worsted weight. Feels really, really nice. There's like no itch to this stuff at all. So it would make a gorgeous cowl, something to wear around your neck. Would be nice, either for me or for a gift. Hi, Nikki. Both colors turned out nice. Good job. Thank you so much. I'm really, really happy with both of them. Okay, so 80, no, what? 64% of the votes went to one of these pretty skeins of yarn. And oh, Jocelyn's saying 80 days until Halloween and 135 till Christmas. You guys, it is time to start thinking about gift knitting for sure. Okay, so what did I say? 64% of our votes went to, Liz is giving me the drum roll here. Insert a dramatic pause. And the winner, the yarn that's going to be turned into a beautiful knitted cable cowl this week, is the rust. So you guys are all thinking fall vibes here. So this is it. It is going to be so gorgeous. Daisy's come to say hello. Yeah, I'm really, really excited for this. And it did turn out a little more variegated than I was hoping, but sometimes I find with superwash yarn, the dye strikes really, really quick. And when I put the second color on this, it didn't blend as much as I wanted to. But anyway, you get what you get, and I like it. So I think it'll just be gorgeous, right? And maybe this could be my Halloween cowl. Oh, hello, kitty. And yeah, it'll be. Yes, Nikki says it has a lot of depth. Well, that was what I was going for. So I don't mind that. Okay, where am I? Here. That this is really light, and then this is this is really dark. And oh, yeah, and then there's some medium. You guys, this is backwards. When I'm looking at myself, it's like looking in a mirror, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, so it is going to be fun. I cannot wait to skein this up and to cast on. So last night, when Cheryl and I were chatting on the Fiber Friends, let me show you. I had just randomly pulled out a book. Since it's cable month over on that podcast, I was looking around on my bookshelves and found this book. So the Alice Starmore Aran Knitting. So this is the new and expanded edition because I think I actually have the first, I don't know, the original book when it was printed. I'm pretty sure I have that on my shelf somewhere too. I love these books because at the beginning, there is a lot of um, historical background. So that's always fun to read. And then there's a lot of gorgeous patterns. So I had just flipped through here and I opened it up to a sweater. which I will find here in a moment. Somewhere. I'm not going to find it now that I want to, am I? Is it right at the end? Oh my gosh, you guys. Just when you want to find it, um, there was two pictures of it in here, and I thought, oh, I'll be able to open up to it. Haha, found it. I found it. I found it. Okay, so this one here. We'll go this way. This one right here. And we were looking at the ribbing down there on the bottom, thinking that that would make a nice cowl pattern. And I think that there is. I looked at the chart. So all of these pictures, all of these patterns are all charted out. And so in that little ribbing, there is a cable pattern in there. So I'm going to take a look at that and see. I'm going to knit up a little bit and see if I like it. And if I do, I will keep going and use that chart and that ribbing part of the sweater as some inspiration for this cowl. So that is my plan. That is my plan. Find a 16-inch needle, knit it in the round, and away we go. Now I have got quite a lot of knitting to show you guys. I don't think I have any finishes, but a lot of progress. So let's just start with what I've got sitting here on top. My pillow from a couple of weeks ago. I think when I showed it to you last did I just start the white? Well, this is all I have left of the white now. My pillow is finished, but not done. Maybe I should say my pillow is done, but not finished. I don't know. The knitting is complete, but it is still on the needles. Okay, here we go. So remember back 2 or 3 weeks ago, what was the voting? Was it pillow? What was the voting? I can't even remember now. Was it pillow and something else? Or did I say it was going to be a pillow and you guys were voting for the yarn? Anyways, what we ended up going with was this pink was a ball of Crazy Sexy Wool. I think it's by Wool and the Gang. It was gorgeous to knit with, a super bulky, knit with a 10 millimeter US 15 needle. And then this one here was a different brand of yarn. The pink is 100% wool. This was an 80-20 blend. It was acrylic wool blend and a same weight. This was a little finer, but it'll be fine for, it's just a pillow, right? 30 stitches across, 3 stitches of garter stitch on either side. And this is approximately 16 inches square, which means I don't have a pillow form. I was actually going to go and try to get 14 inches square, and then I ended up knitting it a little bit too long. And this has got quite a bit of stretch in it, so we're gonna make it. We're going to make it 16 inches. So I haven't started to sew the sides up yet because I wanted to make sure. I was just going to wait until I got the pillow. Oh, Nancy's saying pillow or cowl. Was that the vote? That could have been the vote because this would have made a really cozy cowl too, wouldn't it? Yeah. Anyways, it was really nice. This white yarn, I don't think I have the ball band here with me. It was a universal yarn. That's all I can really remember about it. And that it was the blend. But I counted my rows, you guys. Typically, I always just measure. I measured and I counted rows. I counted ridges. So my garter stitch ridges, I lined those up. So like ridge per ridge per ridge. So when I seam it up, I will just seam those ridges up, and I made sure that I had the right amount of ridges, and then I've stopped knitting. So I'm going to get a pillow form and then we will carry on and sew that up. But I wanted to show you that this is almost finished. I just need to find a pillow form. Anne says, you used to say you had pillow forms in my basement. I did, but I don't think they were this big. So, oh, Amanda, technically, I could still make a cowl. You're right. I could, right? If I just sewed up one end, it could just be, I mean, don't really need it this wide, but I mean, you could just scrunch it up. It would be super, super warm, wouldn't it? But I'm gonna make a pillow because I have these little bits left over and I'm gonna knit a flower. I'm going to knit, I'm hoping I can get 4 flowers. A large pink and a smaller white, and then a larger white and a smaller pink. And put a pink and white flower on either side of the pillow. I think would be cute. And then it'll go on my bed, I think on my bed or maybe in the living room, and then I can just flip it around, you know, when I'm in I don't know, maybe a pink for spring and summer with a bigger white flower and smaller pink flower. And then this one here, white. Hmm, no, I was gonna say white could be more of a wintry, Christmassy theme, but not if it has a big pink flower on it. That would kind of not go with that. Anyways, maybe this will just be a summer pillow, and then I will knit another one in more fallish colors and more Christmassy colors. Anyway, this was a really quick knit once I got going on it. The 10 millimeter needles are not, you don't get your speed up like you do with a 4 millimeter or 4.5 millimeter. It is a little slower and just a little more awkward with the big, heavier needles. But once you get going, the big stitches stack up pretty quick. And before you know it, your project's done. So it really didn't take a long time. Oh, hello. Yarning for a smile. How are you? Welcome. Um, Baby kitten? What about, oh, a hood slash cowl? You know what? Quite possibly. It is kind of the right height, isn't it? This might be the right height for this, but this one's going to end up as a pillow. But like the hooded cowl, that is something that would be fun to do. So you've got enough height so you could pull it over your head and have enough drape that you could scrunch it down and have it just be a scrunchy cowl. That would be a good project. I don't think I would do that with this super bulky. It would be, I think, too bulky, but something smaller than that I think would be a great idea. All right, so this, stay tuned for a finish very, very soon. Means I'm gonna have to go do a little, I don't know, Michael's, Lens Mills. Usually I get my pillow forms at Lens Mills. So whenever I get down to that part of town, I will pick up a pillow form and then finish it all off. Um, oh, um, oh, hey Sam, how are you? Okay, let's see here. What else do I have? Oh, okay, I'll show you this one. This one's not as exciting, so we'll just show it to you right now. My shawl, my never-ending shawl. I always feel like I have one of those on the go, but this is kind of my go-to shawl. I wanted to knit a little bit on it every day, and I think I almost did. There was maybe a couple of days I didn't, but I got a good I think I got more done on the shawl this week than I did last week, which I'm super happy about. And oh, I have so many never-ending projects. I know. I know. This shawl though really, really feels like it because it's getting some width on it here. So the rows are getting longer. When you're down, just starting one of these asymmetrical shawls or a boomerang shawl, whichever word you like to use, you just start, you zip through down here, right? You're like, oh, this is going so fast, so fast, so fast. And then you kind of hit that wall where you're like, oh, now the rows are officially getting long and they only get longer. Every other row you're increasing. So yeah, it takes a little bit of time to get across a row. So if I can sit down and do 2 rows, do a shaping row and then do an increase row, then I feel like I've just made it 1 stitch bigger and then I can set it down. Sometimes I sit and I do multiple rows, but you never know. Anyways, there's my stitch marker. Can you see it? Kind of blends in with the black, doesn't it? So that is how much. Got this much height and this much length, width on it. So not too bad. Not too bad for progress on this. Um, Again, easy garter stitch, so it makes it a great project when you're sitting in a room full of people and you just want to knit, or you're binge watching something, or I don't know, you're doing anything where you want a somewhat easy project. Garter stitch asymmetrical shawl, always, most often, my go-to project. Okay, so it is going to be around for a while. I didn't show you the ball. I'm almost getting to the teal, I think. A little bit closer. Have to be getting a little closer. The ball is definitely feeling smaller and squishier. Look, so see, the gray is really, it's really getting close. I mean, that's going to be a lot of knitting yet, right? Because the yarn always goes farther than you think it is. But I am almost into these beautiful teal colors, which is so exciting. That's kind of my motivation right now, is just to keep knitting. One row after another, and just slowly knit up that gray until I get to the teal. That'll be a momentous occasion. I'll just be so excited just to have switch from the grays. I mean, it's been fun just switching from shades of gray, but when I actually switch from gray to teal, then I will really feel like I'm making some progress on here. Okay, what else can I show you? Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I've got my bag on the floor, so I'm going to have to keep leaning over. Okay, so not a finish, but a finish. I have a finished sock. I have my DK weight sock. We think this is Hawthorne DK sock yarn from Knit Picks. I know it's from Knit Picks. I know it's DK, and I think it's Hawthorne. Don't know what the color is, other than it's like a bright blue, royally blue, and it almost has like a stripy look to it. The sock knit up. Really nice. I like how there was no pooling except somewhere on the cuff. There was a bit of pooling there. So there, but the body of the sock knit up really more like micro stripes or just striping. I really like it. I did the garter stitch short row heel on here, and I really liked knitting that. I didn't do 100% perfect job on it because I don't know. Okay, maybe I'm just being too hard on myself, because now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, it looks fine to me. I just remember knitting it. If I have to look this hard to see a hole, there's not really a hole there, is there? This side, there might have been a little bit. If we're getting super picky, can you see a little bit of a hole right there? Yeah, I'm not gonna, don't worry about stuff like that. Put it on and wear it. I did make a mental note though when I get to sock 2, when I'm doing the short rows, just to snug the yarn up a little bit. I think that's maybe what was causing it to look a little bit loose, but honestly now everything just seems to kind of fallen into place. So I'm happy with this. I love the soft squishy heel on this. Can't wait to get to sock number 2's heel, and I will be there shortly, because sock number 2 is on the needles, little 9-inch circulars, 3.25 millimeter. Sorry guys, I don't know what that is in the US off the top of my head. 48 stitches, I believe, is the stitch count. Long tail cast on, for nice, super stretchy cast on, just 2x2 ribbing, and then now plain stockinette. So where am I? I'm here. I'm like about halfway down the leg. This is just gonna zip along. I actually had to stop myself from knitting on this so I could pick up other projects and work on those. I was in the sock knitting groove here while I was away, and I was just loving knitting these. I cast on this. I think I knit this all in one day. So easy. I loved it. Oh, what heel is that again? It was a short row, garter stitch short row. So with garter stitch, there you don't have to pick up your wraps. You just knit back and forth. So just a garter row short heel. Yes, just a short row garter heel. Yes, that's exactly it. Um, Love to see if people are top down or toe up sock knitters. Well, you know what? One of my next pairs of socks, I'm going to have to cast on toe up. My go-to is always cuff down for whatever reason. Whether that's sometimes I wonder if it's what you learned first, kind of what is ingrained in you, whatever is the easiest you can just pick up without, whatever your vanilla go-to sock is, right? The one where you don't have to look at a pattern, you know your cast on, you know your measurements, you know your heel, and you can just do it from memory. That's what this is for me. But oh, Liz is team top down. I'm toe up. Yearning for a smile. I'm so sorry. And knitting kitten. You guys are gonna have to tell me your names again. I'm so sorry. I usually try to remember, and I cannot remember. I'm gonna have to write them down. You're gonna tell me them, and I want to say one is Kim and Barb. Okay, I'm probably. Oh my gosh, I was right. Knitting for Smiles, Kim. Okay, hi Kim. I will try and remember. Oh, okay. So Kim, you say I always do fish lips kiss because I haven't memorized, and there's not picking up of the wrap stitches. Yes, I have one sock done with the fish lips kiss heel, and yeah, I don't have it memorized yet, but I did enjoy it. Um, so yes, I will definitely. I'm gonna finish the sock. So my little quick story about my fish lips kiss is probably like I don't know how many years ago, like 6 years ago or something. I did one sock, I did one heel, and it annoyed me for some reason. I don't know why. I think it was all mental. I think I had it in my head that I wasn't going to like it, and therefore I did not. And I knit one sock, and when I went to go do sock number two, I think I put a heel flap and gusset heel in it. I didn't even do it a second time. And I thought, okay, that is just absolutely ridiculous. So I really wanted to go back and do it again. And I know I did it in May because we were away on a girls' weekend away. And Marg does the Fish Lips Kiss Heel a lot. And so she was there. And so she walked me through doing it. And I'm like, why did I not like this before? It was just so silly. So, anyways, yeah, I did like it, and I'm gonna sock number two will have a matching heel, and then I'm gonna wear it, and then that is gonna be kind of my go-to, right? Is I want to try all of these different heels, see how I like knitting them, and then the ultimate test is see how they fit when you wear them. To kind of be like heel flap and gusset has always been my go-to for ever. And so I'm willing to try some of these other ones and see maybe there's something out there I like better. Maybe there's something out there that fits better, or maybe there isn't, but this way I'll know. So I'm very excited. Okay, I'm going to take a peek at the comments here before I show you some more. Everybody must be saying about their socks here, if they're cuff down or toe up. So Kim says I'm toe up. When I started, I was top down. Okay, so you switched. Liz is team top down. Hi, Diane. Kim, I always do. Yeah, okay, yes, I read that one. Kim, Diane. Diane says either, but mostly top down lately. Interesting. And see, and I think that's good because if you like both, then you can just switch it up because sometimes it's just fun, right? Just to switch it up a little bit. Just so you're not sometimes there's it's nice to have something that you can do from memory and just do, and you don't have to think about it. But then sometimes you want to switch it up a little bit, right? Okay. Oh, Sam. I thought Sam was talking about socks, and I'm like, oh, is Sam gonna try knitting socks? That I think she is actually. That would be exciting. Hi, Dawn. Oh, I really prefer top down, Dawn says. I am doing a color work toe up right now with Diane, though. I know. I love how the two of you do your little knit alongs. That's fun. Okay, Sam, you oh no. Okay, well, Sam, I will try and help you with that. Kim, oh, it is so comfortable for me, but I need to push myself to do more. It's that and that's what I'm feeling like that's what I'm pushing myself to do, these different heels. Because lots of times I would say, okay, this sock I'm casting on and it's going to be a fish lips kiss heel, it's going to be a shadow wrap heel, it's going to be a fleagle heel. And then when I get to it, I'm like, oh, that means I have to go look something up. That means I have to watch a video. And I'm like, I'm in the mood to knit the heel now. So then I just go like, next sock will be the fleagle heel. This one I'm just doing a heel flap and gusset because I can just do it, right? But now I'm making myself actually go find the videos, do the research, do like learn and actually do it. And it's a whole lot of fun. So I would highly suggest doing that. Oh, I see the word hate in capital letters. Okay, Kim, what is it? It is okay. It is so comfortable for me, but I need to push myself to do more. I did a heel flap before and I added reinforcement thread and hate that sock because of the heel. Uh-oh, you need to rip and redo. So do you think it was the reinforcement thread or do you think it was just the heel flap and gusset? See, I think the biggest thing for people like me who have a really high arch, the heel flap and gusset typically fits better. But everybody's different. And you don't know until you try and wear stuff, right? Oh, just like the two. You guys remember my stories. Nancy says, just like the 2 millimeter needles. I know because I had it in my head. I was like, nope, nope, nope. 2 millimeter is going to be too small. I don't want to fuss with that. 2 1/4 is the smallest I would go. It was like I had this mental block, right? Like a 2 1/4 to a 2 millimeter, there is no different. Like there is, but there's not, right? And so I know, and then it was just this year, it was sock madness. I had to do a 2 millimeter. They suggested the pattern was textured and the textured you needed a larger needle and then there was just a plain section and you needed to go down a needle size and the ribbing they wanted a different size and they suggested a 2 millimeter needle and I'm like, well crap, I don't have one of those because I never knit with that. So I had to go to my friend's house and I'm like I need a needle and I need it now and the stores are closed. And of course she had one because she likes knitting teeny tiny like 1 millimeter stuff. And I'm knitting along on a 2 millimeter needle, and you know what? I completely even forgot I was doing a 2 millimeter. I picked it up, I set it down, pick it up the next morning, and I did not once pick it up and go, oh my goodness, this is just taking forever. These needles are way too small. No, didn't even notice a difference. So, you know, oh, do as you should say, like, do as I say, not as I do, right? Sometimes I get myself like pigeonholed in something and thinking, I like it this way, I like it this way, I'm not changing. But then once I relax that and I do change it, I'm like, oh, this isn't so bad after all. So there you go. This is like a public service announcement for try it, get out of your comfort zone, and don't make judgments before you've really truly given it a good shot, I guess, is what I should be saying. Because every time I do it, I prove myself wrong. So, okay, you guys, I got a bazillion comments here about socks and heels. Okay, I got to go back and read them. Okay, hi, Elena. Okay, this is sock knitting is a hot topic here. I'm loving this. Okay, Sally, top down always. Heel flop and gusset fits me the best. Okay, Sally, see, you and I, we were like in the same sock knitting team here, but I'm trying to spread my wings here a little bit. So Kim says, I love knitting on socks. And oh, you're on your 12th? No way. 12th pair in over a decade, but oh, what? I am right at 16 and wear a woman's 13 shoe. Oh, so does that say 6 feet tall? So that makes it a bit, and I get bored. Okay, I get that. Elena, hello. Heel flap and gusset fits me best, so I stay with that. I also like knitting it the best. See, and that's the thing. And I don't think like it's not like there's one heel truly trumps another one because it's what fits you best. And exactly like Elena said, it's what you like knitting the best. Some people don't mind picking up stitches on a heel flap. Other people do not like it at all. And then you just pick what you like and what you right? I just think it's so wonderful that we have had so many fantastic designers who can think through things in such a different way and come up with all these interesting ways to knit socks. Donna is a top-down sock knitter. Jocelyn says team bottom up. Oh, you're toe yeah, you are toe up, aren't you? Used to be a fish lips heel, but now you do a mock German short row. Jocelyn, that is one that's on my list to do as well. But see, isn't that fun, right? Like you find you don't know until you try. I know Cheryl, I don't know if Cheryl's listening tonight or not, but Cheryl was always two at a time, toe up afterthought. And now she's not necessarily that. She's like all of her socks were that. Excuse me, when we first started podcasting, that was it. Toe up, two at a time. And then I think it was the dainty socks that kind of shook things up for her a little bit, and sometimes that's fun to do something a little different. Oh, Nikki, it is cuff down or toe up, and I have it. Oh, cuff down or toe up, and I have it memorized. Which? Oh, okay. Was that kind of for another comment, Nikki? Anyway, oh, see, that's great. If you've got it both ways, or was that for one of your patterns? Is one of your patterns able to do it both, either or? I think maybe that's what you're saying. Hi, Bonnie. Welcome. Happy Monday night. You're a top down. I just learned the shadow wrap heel and I'm really enjoying the new challenge. I know I hear so many people talk about the shadow wrap heel, so it is in like my mental list. So once I get done some of these, if there's one I'm forgetting, make sure you shout out and say, hey, don't forget this one. Jude, you top down, toe up. Oh, toe up doesn't matter. Looking to do more socks that start in weird places, like the heel or the top of the foot. You know what? I have a couple of books by Kat Bordee, and she was a fantastic designer. She had a mind that just worked in a way that mine does not. And she has a book that yeah, has gussets in different places, like on top of the foot, and yeah, all kinds of interesting ways. Jude, you have been doing the Flegel heel, haven't you? I'm pretty sure it was you, Jude. Um, but yeah, that's exciting. I love seeing people doing all these different heels. So we'll have to hold on here. I mean, it's only August, but April in the Fiber Friends is always sock month. So just putting that in there. Remember, April's coming. It'll be here again before we know it. Diane, you've bought many patterns without checking the direction first, so it usually is a surprise when I get to start. Now, there's a good thing. You're right. You know what? I would say I do the same thing. If I like a sock pattern, the look of it, the design, the texture, the colors, I don't think I ever stop to look if it's toe up or cuff down. I just buy it and it is what it is. You're right. That's an interesting now there's a good question. Does that stop some people? Do you check that first before you buy the pattern? Yeah, you're right, Diane. Donna, oh, you've only done heel flap and gusset or the shadow wrap. Interesting. I haven't done a shadow wrap. Some of these ones, sometimes I wonder if um when I get to them, I'll be like, oh, I've done this before, but I've just known it by a different name. Because sometimes I still think, like, really, how many ways can there be to knit a sock heel? Like, really, you think there should only be two, maybe three, but yet there is, I don't know how, I don't know. I've lost count of how many there is. It's very, very exciting. This is why, this is why I get so excited at Sock Madness because the possibilities for sock knitting truly are endless. Okay, let me see. Where did I end up? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Nikki says, oh yeah, so the even heel for you, because it works both top both ways. Top down, toe up, and it's easy to memorize. I started Nikki's even heel sock, and it is somewhere in my long forgotten whip pile. I'm just, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to restart it again, Nikki, because I want to do that. Because we've talked a lot about Nikki's even heel sock, and you, yes. So that would be a good one if you guys want to try heel, try Nikki's pattern out. Diane says, I enjoy shadow wrap heel as it's the same for either direction. See, there is a plus. That is definitely a plus. Okay. Oh, Kim says, I knit my fingering weight socks on a US 0 or a 1. A 0. So that must be I'm guessing that's a 2 or 2.25 for us millimeter knitters. The thread made it feel, oh, really bulky. This is Kim. To be honest, I do not even wear my oh, this was the heel flop and gusset one. Okay, so the thread made it feel really bulky. To be honest, I do not even wear my socks. They go in a drawer. I figure one day when I get older, I will wear them. Okay, Kim, where do you live? Are you someplace where it's warm-ish? And yeah, maybe you don't need wool socks right now. Anyways, but they are fun to knit even if you don't wear them, right? Okay, what else is here? Sam, you do want to do socks, the heel scare me. Nope, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Just think of it as an exciting adventure. Diane, I enjoy the shoulder up heel. Oh, the same for both ways. Liz, I have an extremely high arch and instep and a wide foot. The heel flap and gusset all the way. If the sock pattern calls for something else, I do my own thing. See? And that's it because you are a talented knitter, like you're a seasoned knitter, like you know how to switch that out, right? A heel is a heel. So that's good. And if you know that that's what fits you and that's what you need, then that's what you want to do, right? Kim says the shadow wrap heel is on my to knit list. Yes. Hi, Carol. Oh, I like changing directions for socks. So yeah, because that's fun. Now, do you do like one sock cuff down and sock number two toe up? That I think some people do that too. Oh, Donna, you're in the same boat. You love knitting socks, but you don't wear them. So again, Donna, where are you? Are you in like a warmish-ish climate? I don't know. I'm just one saying that because I don't know. Everybody that I know that kind of lives around me who knit socks, we always wear them. So I don't know. But I'm sure that's not, I'm sure there's lots of people around here that also just knit them or give them away or put them away for later. Interesting. Um, oh, okay. Okay, so Kim says, I always say there is not one heel to rule them rule them all. Said in play. Yes. Okay. That's right. Pick your heel. Hi, Cindy. Hi, I was out buying coffee. Uh-oh. Where'd Cindy go? Hold on. Something. Oh, oh my gosh. I lost my comments here, you guys. Okay, here we go. Okay, Cindy's back. I was out buying coffee and cream for the morning. Oh, will be a bad start without it. Absolutely. Sally, I'm following a pattern. Oh, if you're following a pattern, you do the heel on the pattern. Oh, Kim loves I love two at a time, but I'm a DP enter to the core. See, I'm working on the ones that I am knitting right now are on DPNs as well. And I was always diehard DPNs all the way over. I'm not so much a magic looper, but now I love my little 9-inch circular. So this is next sock. I was really hoping to have this completely finished to show you guys, but not there. But you can see I've got toe decreases started. This is the dainty sock. This is what I was supposed to have done. I was supposed to have had the pair done for last month's challenge with Jocelyn. So I'm getting there. I'm just a month behind, but this had the Dutch heel in it, which was fun to knit. It's a version of a heel flap and gusset. So this heel flap does not have any slip stitches. It's just knit and pearls, just plain stockinette. And then your heel turn is a rectangle instead of a triangle. So it's a fun variation. And this has got the really cute little picot hemmed cuff. So super, super fun. Knit out of some croy. Then I have to look and see if I can find a second ball of this. Otherwise, I'm going to have to take a couple of hours drive. I saw this in one yarn shop while I was away on vacation last week, and I didn't buy it because I thought surely I must have a second ball around here somewhere. This is what I have left of the first ball. So I think the plan is, I don't know, I'm going to cast on this, I guess, and keep going. Or maybe I'll wait and see this. Maybe I should wait and find the second ball. I don't know. I know where most of my croy is, so I'm going to go out and look. Now that I have it all organized, I can not all organized. Hopefully about 90% of sock yarn is organized. I'll be able to go out and find it and see where ball number 2 is. Otherwise, I'm going to be stuck. But I do, not totally stuck, because I do know that yarn shop has some, but some of the other yarn shops don't. So I'm wondering if it has now been discontinued. Anyways, I'm going to have to grab a ball if I can't find it. Okay, so let me see the comments. Okay. The Fish Lips Kiss heel is how I learned by making, the cardboard foot. It was a dollar pattern, 16 pages. Yes, yes. That's, yes. And I think that's maybe what also intimidated me about the Fish Lips Kiss was there were so many instructions. Sometimes, it's good to have a lot of info and to be very detailed, but sometimes that can also seem really overwhelming too. Anyways, okay. Oh, hey, Jude. Yes. Oh, done the Flegel heel in strong, but never remember which is which. I know. Um, I did I did a strong heel for a Sock Madness sock, and it was really, really fun to knit. I have not worn it because I have not worn any of my Sock Madness socks. So here, okay, so I guess maybe I'm in my Sock Madness socks I have knit, and they go on a sock blocker and they hang for decoration. Some point I probably will wear them. Okay, Cindy, I like the shadow wrap the most. I find it the easiest. Good to know. Hey, Susanna, what is the color number for the Patton's Croy Dark Orchid? Ooh, the color number? Good, good question. Do I have a ball of it here? Oh, I do. I do. Okay. Midnight Orchid. Midnight Orchid. Okay, Susanna, there's 2 numbers on this ball band. I'm going to give them both to you. 57355. And then there's 51506. If I hold this up, I don't know if this is backwards or if you can see that. That's what's on there. Anyways, that's it. This knits up super nice. This is my Fish Lips Kiss sock. So this is going to be sock number 2 right here. My flamingo socks are finished. I know that was a standing joke for a really, really long time that I had the flamingo sock. I could not find it. It was in a bag somewhere. I found it, and I'm sure I finished. I'm sure that ended up being a finished pair. There's always lots of ways. Is always lots of ways to knit toes. Again, right? So many. You can knit socks forever and ever and just mix and match all the different techniques. Hi, Kim. Oh, Kim does check the pattern before I buy. You like top down the best. Okay, that's good. I'm sure you're not alone. I'm sure there's lots of people. Nancy's saying, hey, Sam, I just learned how to knit socks, and there's nothing to be scared of. I follow some tutorials on YouTube or have Louise help you. I thought the same until I know a lot of people really get really worried about the heel, but it's yeah, it's not that hard. And um I find honestly, I find heel flap and gusset heels easier to learn or to teach when you're learning as opposed to a short row type of heel. So that would be my tip. If anybody's wanting to try it, I would do heel flap and gusset for your first one, and then just get all those worries out about doing the heel, and then move on, and then try all the different heels. Round toe for Diane. Donna says the fish up kiss was oh yeah, so many pages. You did the cardboard. Um, I did the cardboard cutout, but that's as far as I got. Oh, so you didn't actually get to knitting it? Yeah, see, I think that was I'm pretty sure that was part of it, was just that whole being intimidated part. Nikki, I'm not sure you actually got to the heel part. Oh, just part of the leg, I think. Oh, for your, is that for the even heel? Could quite possibly, because I'm sure I didn't start the heel. Oh, Kim, you're in Alabama. Yeah, see? Totally. Yeah, I could see why. You need to do like little shorty socks, right? And wear them with Birkenstocks or something. We even get tornadoes on Christmas. Oh, yeah, that's not good. Oh, there you go, Diane. That's excellent advice. Do DK socks first. Yeah, because they knit up really, really quick. Oh, Liz, I love this goal. Your goal is to get rid of all the commercial socks. So you're just going to have all hand knit socks. I think that's an excellent goal. Oh, maybe W. Oh, did I not? Is there another number on here? Okay. All right. Anyway, Susanna, did you find, was one of those numbers? Nope, that isn't the color. Nope, mine isn't that color. Oh, Diane, so you've got the same numbers on your Midnight Orchid label? Hmm. Okay, so Jude's saying yes, Flamingo was finished. I'm sure I finished that. Yeah. Nancy. Okay. Susanna, the ball I have are red, cream, and rust. Darker brown, cream, and purples. Oh, yeah. See, there's no red in this one. I wonder what you've got. You have to post a picture of it in the Fiber Friends group, Susanna, when you get a minute. Oh, the color code, your lot is. Oh, no, that's fine, Kim. Oh, the magic heel. Oh, the magic heel socks. Oh my gosh, that is a whole other topic of knitting socks like tube socks without heels. And the magic tube socks is just ribbing where the heel should go. And yeah, that is maybe one that I should do again as well. I did a pair and wasn't 100% sold on them. My thought on that is, um, okay, my thought on the tube sock topic is if the heel has you so intimidated that it's stopping you from knitting socks, knit a tube sock. If you have the opportunity, you like to take a class or go to your local yarn store or have a friend, somebody who can help you work through the sock if you're the heel if you're really really intimidated by it, just do a heel. is my is my thoughts on that. Daisy, please stay down. Um, that's it. If you really want to do socks, and I would say just take the time and try a heel because the fit you're gonna like the fit a whole lot more. A whole lot more better. The heel really does fit. A tube sock does slide off easier, but you know what? Having said that, I know a woman who all she knits is tube socks, and she is super super happy because she gets to knit socks and she gives them away. Um, so there again, it's different. For me myself, I would not necessarily do the tube sock, but if it's between knitting socks and not doing socks, then go for it. Jude, oh, that's a good, yep, and that is also true, right? Tube socks are great for little people who grow fast. Yeah, then they get extra wear out of them for sure. Oh, okay. So, but see, and here Diane's got a total opposite a thought. She said, "Mag." Oh no, no, she said no. Okay, I misread it. Diane's agreeing with me. She said Magic Heel isn't her favorite. Oh, it looks weird. um, True enough. A planned afterthought heel is also fun. I love those because you can easily rip the heel and replace. There is a couple different ways of knitting socks. I've done a moccasin sock where you knit the whole sole of the foot and you come in and you Kitchener right down the center, and then you can cut away the sole if you get a hole, and then just pick up stitches and knit it in again in Kitchener stitch. So yeah, there's all kinds of fun things to do out there. Oh, Carol, your sister used to knit socks and then ask mom to do the heels. Hi, Sherry. Is that Daisy crying or is the cat disturbed? Yes, I think Daisy is, yeah, I don't know what she's wanting, but yes, she was here. Okay. Oh, there you go. Kim says if you knit a tube sock and then realize you do not want a sock, make it into fingerless mittens. Absolutely. There you go. Always have a plan B, right? Oh, Liz, always remember her first sock was Argyle. Well, go big or go home, right? Why not? I love that. Sometimes it's great when you don't know kind of those unspoken rules of what you should be scared about or what you should not do for your first whatever. I'm on my first sweater. No, it wasn't. My second sweater. I did my first pullover was just plain stockinette with like a work sock kind of ribbing on the cuffs. So it was very, very simple. But then my very first cardigan, my second sweater was a complete all solid Fair Isle stranded knit. So, yeah, I kinda jumped off the deep end there. I did do the first sweater, but, yeah, I had no idea that that was supposed to be hard. I just thought, "Oh, this looks pretty." I'm like, "I'm gonna do this." I took a class and I did it. So, oh, yeah, so fun. Nancy, I'm not sure what they are called offhand, but has anybody seen the new sock pattern that looks strapey on top of the foot and plain on the bottom of the foot? Huh. I'm not sure what that one is, Nancy. Somebody maybe has seen that one. Have to keep an eye out for it. All right, you guys. Well, that was such a great chat about socks. Kim, I think you got us started on that, and that was so fun. Um, oh, my first socks I was brave because the yarn. Oh, what? And I did identical socks. Oh, you cut the yarn and did identical socks. Very good. Oh, the new Stephen West. Ooh, I haven't seen that one. But that, I mean, his patterns are always fun. Yeah, that's not Daisy. Oh, Nancy says not Stephen West. Huh. All right, we'll have to go like scroll through Ravelry. Okay, do I have anything else to show you? Maybe that was all my knitting, anyways. I think that was it. Well, that was perfect. I got to show you my knitting. So I finished the pillow, finished the blue sock, started the second blue sock, almost have my daisy sock finished, and the pillow is finished. So this guy here, oh my, gonna actually be, I can't believe, you can tell it's cooled down a bit tonight. There's no way I could have sat with this around my neck. Even like last night, it was so hot up here. Um, yeah, so I'm going to wind this up. I always love seeing it, from a skein into a cake and then knitting it. It just, the yarn colors just always look so different in all the ways. So yeah, it's so fun. So fun. Jude's. Oh, Stephen West has some interesting construction socks with stripes on them. His mystery socks. Okay, so that's um oh yes, yes, Sam, we were at the tent sale. Okay, yeah, yeah, Nancy, if you find what it is, definitely post it in the Fiber Friends, and then we can all go check it out. Are we going to get a mid-year check-in with the whiteboard? That would be a fantastic idea. We should do that. We should do that. I think I was gonna do that like at the end of July, and I forgot. So yeah, maybe in a couple weeks, maybe next week even. Maybe I should just do it, not try and wait for some specific magical date because then that never happens. But yes, I have to update it. I haven't put the last few weeks on there, so I'll have to get it updated, and then we'll have to see where I am, see if I am at that 50-50 mark or if my finishes are lagging behind my cast-ons. I'll have to see. Oh, okay, Susanna, you've posted a picture? Okay, I'll have to go look. Rust 1. It did, it did. I'm so excited. I can't wait. This, I think, is gonna be so fun. Alright, gonna go watch the first half. Glad I caught half. Diane, I am so glad that you did too. Alright, you guys. Well, it is just after 9 o'clock. I did dye it. This was the yarn that I dyed from last week's. What you guys were voting for, whether I dyed or I spinned yarn for that week, and you guys picked dyeing. So it was this one, and I dyed a skein of purple. And the rest is what I'm knitting this week. All right, everybody. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out. This has been a lot of fun. I always, 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 always love talking about sock knitting. So anytime you guys want to chat about sock knitting, yeah, just pop one question in, and like 40 minutes later, we're still talking about socks. Yeah, Sam, we'll have to try and figure out a time. I'm not sure. Okay, Donna. Well, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for commenting, and thanks to everybody who voted. I cannot wait. I'm gonna go find some needles. I'm gonna wind this up, and I'm gonna cast on. I'm gonna take a look at that cable pattern that I found for that sweater and see what I can come up with. Use it for some inspiration for a cabled cowl. All right, everybody. Um, we'll see you. Jocelyn's still here. I have to check my calendar. I'm not sure. This Friday night might be Jocelyn and I. Um, it is. Okay, so we'll be back. Jocelyn and I'll be back Friday night for just a knit night. So if you guys are free Friday night, find a simple knitting project and come join us Friday night. Have a great week, everybody, and we will catch up with you Friday and then be back here again on Monday. Have a fantastic week. Happy knitting, everybody. Okay, hold on. I am not done. There we go. Hitting the wrong buttons yet again. Okay, let's do this one more time. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great knitting week, and we'll see y'all Friday. Bye.